Hey internet! So today I thought I would do the 10 secrets tag. I really like this tag that's going around YouTube just because it reminds me so much about why so many of us are on YouTube in the first place, which is to share our little beauty and life secrets with others. So I hope you guys find some of these useful. So let's get right into it. Number one product that makes you feel like $1 million. Well, I don't know about 1 million as opposed to 2 or 3, but both of these products are definitely my favorites. Now, if I had to only use one product to make me feel like $1 million, it would be the Anastasia Brow Duo in Brunette. I'm wearing it right now. I've worn it in pretty much, well, not pretty much, every single video that you've ever seen me in where I wear makeup. I wear this just because since my eyebrows are quite sort of sparse on the outside, but my hair is so dark, using this makes me feel immediately just like so much more awake and defined, and seriously, I would choose it over mascara for sure. The other one is maybe I would also choose my Instant Age Rewind Concealer from Maybelline just because, again, since I'm so fair, my skin is almost transparent, and using a little bit of this under my eyes definitely also makes me feel just so much better about myself in the mornings. So those are kind of tied, I guess. Number 2, what is your skincare secret? Okay, so this is so important to me, you guys, that I literally cannot remember the last time I did not do this in a day other than when I'm on an airplane. And that is to cleanse my skin with something other than a makeup wipe. I know that makeup wipes are really popular with everyone just because of how easy they are and inexpensive, but if you're willing to try it, using a proper 2-step sort of makeup removing routine can make a huge difference in your skin because it gets every last little speck of makeup off out of your pores in a way that I don't really think makeup wipes can, and I have tried dozens of them. So what I do is I use jojoba oil all over my face and massage it, sorry I'm eating my hair now, and massage it right into my skin, and it will get everything off, including Revlon Color Stay, waterproof mascara, powders, creams, anything under the sun. It is amazing at just kind of dissolving everything, and it just kind of emulsifies and leaves a truly disgusting look because you have everything slathered all over your face unless you do it in 2 steps in terms of doing the eyes and the face, but I never bother to do that. I am pretty lazy, like, don't be fooled. Just because I don't use makeup wipes doesn't mean I'm not lazy. I'm very lazy, but I find that this is worth it. So then I just use some toner to wipe that oil off, and then I re-cleanse my skin after, but I'll do a full sort of face care routine on how I deal with that and acne because I used to have really bad acne. But that just that step alone, honestly, you guys, makes a huge difference because it gets all of that product off and allows your moisturizer to actually work, and so it will protect your skin and repair it a lot better than it would if you still had some kind of makeup left on your face. So that is definitely my secret, and the idea of really cleansing your face well and using, you know, whatever is necessary to do that, even if it takes a bit longer, has been passed down from like my grandma because she was an esthetician. So yeah, it's definitely something I swear by. Number 3, hair care secret, that is to shun the blow dryer whenever I can, but don't be fooled. I still love to heat style my hair. Like, I've heat styled my hair. Today I curled it with a flat iron, and I do all the time. I don't wash my hair every day, but when I have washed it, I will heat style it by either straightening it or curling it. But I will not actually blow dry it beforehand. If I'm busy, I'll wash it the night before and just let it dry in the evening and then overnight, and if I'm not busy, I'll just let it dry during the day before I need to do my hair and go out. And honestly, you guys, if you've never tried this, you probably think I'm insane, but it makes a huge difference in your hair. I don't know what it is about the blow dryer, it really dries out the cuticle of your hair, and despite the fact that I still do heat style my hair, I've seen a difference when I switched to, you know, stopping with the blow dryer so much. It made a huge difference, especially in my split ends, and how fast those kind of dried out and started causing breakage in my pretty long and extremely naturally dry hair. What is your biggest diet rule? That's number 4. Okay, so I feel like I'm kind of repeating myself, but I will do a full video on this like I will with my skincare routine. Those are 2 videos that I've been meaning to do. I just haven't really had the time to put all my thoughts into order to do them. But yeah, when it comes to eating, you guys know if you've watched my videos for a while, I love to eat. But one thing that I never ingest, I guess, is soda. I do not drink soda ever. Not as a treat, never. Like, I literally have had it like only a few times in my life. I just don't like it. I wasn't brought up in a soda loving sort of household, and it makes a big difference, you guys, because it is so full of sugar. It's incredible. Like, it's one of the leading causes for why, you know, we have so much sugar in our diet and in our bodies all the time, and it becomes really, really addictive. So if you can give it up, or you're willing to try, then I highly recommend doing so. The only time that I will ever drink soda is when I'm sick, because I find that it helps to calm my stomach, and at that point it's almost like I kind of almost need the sugar to keep me going, because I get pretty nauseous when I have the flu. But honestly, like, over the last 10 years I've probably had soda when I'm really sick, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 times or something. But it's kind of funny because the fact that I drink soda when I'm sick kind of makes me not want it even more, because I associate it with being sick. So yeah, and especially, like, don't just switch to diet soda, because pretty much all of the sweeteners in them are really, really bad for your body. And also, it's kind of been proven in studies that even if there isn't, you know, sugar in the soda, drinking it will actually kind of make you gain weight, just because it kind of changes your eating patterns and makes you crave sugar even more, so you'll reach for other sweet things as well that aren't so good for you. So I really recommend giving it up if you can, and it's just an easy thing for me to have as not part of my life. Number 5, any workout tips? This is kind of a vague question. I would say when you do, you know, all those exercises that you see on YouTube and especially in magazines, they're like all over magazines, and then you try and do them. Be careful about your posture, because if you don't have the right posture, they actually either won't work, or they'll hurt your back, or you'll tear something. So I really recommend watching some good YouTube videos. There are a whole bunch out there. Maybe I'll link some of my favorites in the bottom. I really hope I remember to do that. If I don't, remind me. That really show you how to have the right posture, because if you don't and you do those moves, it's really not a good thing. Like, it's almost like you really shouldn't be actually doing them. So yeah, posture is key with a lot of exercising. Number 6, secret weapon perfume. This one's actually a funny one for me to mention, but when I was looking at my perfume collection, this is the one that I picked, and this is the Pacifica Mexican Cocoa perfume. It is available, I think it's available at Sephora. I mean, I know the brand is available at Sephora, and then it's also available at Whole Foods, which is where I purchased it. And it's quite inexpensive as well. I think it's under $30. It's a natural sort of beauty brand as well, which is neat. And as the name suggests, you know, Mexican cocoa, it smells like chocolate when you spray this on. And, you know, most people love chocolate. So this is a really neat perfume. Originally when I bought it, I wasn't sure that I liked it, because it doesn't stay smelling like chocolate the entire time that you wear it. So the way that this perfume works is when you spray it on for a while, it smells like pure, delicious, molten dark chocolate. For real. I'm like not exaggerating at all. Like, it doesn't smell artificial or fake or anything. It smells like real chocolate. And then after that, the middle note for it is vanilla, and then the dry down for it is kind of like a musk. So I was disappointed by how fast the chocolate kind of faded away, but now when I smell it, I can still smell the richness of the cocoa in the musk, and every time I wear it, people kind of ask what I'm wearing, because it smells so incredibly unusual. Like, can you guys think of any other perfume that smells like chocolate? Because I can't, and I'm like a fragrance addict. So that's a little secret for you guys if you would like to smell like dessert. Number 7, clothing item that turns heads. By the way, is it weird that I actually write down the questions for tags on paper instead of on a laptop? I just always do that. I don't know why. I think it's because I kind of want to be like away from my computer when I film and talk to you guys. So my clothing item is this. I don't know why I'm waving it around like this, but this top is from Arden and I have had it for years, like probably about 5 years. I don't wear it very often, but when I do wear it, it often, you know, gets a lot of compliments and comments just because it's so kind of vintagey looking, but it's just a simple top, so I'll wear it with like black jeans or black skirt, and it's off the shoulder as well. And I know a lot of the tag videos that I've seen are, you know, they feature backless dresses for this question or something cleavage enhancing, and those are all well and good, but showing off your shoulders is actually a little bit more unusual. And so I don't know, when I saw it turn heads, this is what I thought of. I just absolutely love this top. It's really versatile and feminine, and it is also black and cream, and you guys know I've been so addicted to that color combination recently. I just absolutely love it. So yeah, I guess in a way my love for this top is renewed tenfold because of the colors that it features, but I've always loved it. Number 8, most treasured piece of jewelry. I've already told you guys a lot about my watch. My mom actually gave me her watch when I finished law school, so that is really, really special to me, and it's very treasured as well. But in a way, you will kind of treasure things that are older in a more careful way, just because that watch is so solid. This is very treasured by me. I'm always afraid of losing it because it dates back to my great-grandparents, so it's practically an artifact. It's from 1926 when they got married, and it is just very pretty. It's got all of this detail on it. It's sort of braided, and it fits right on my middle finger. I wear it all the time. It's virtually indestructible, but because it's quite small, I sort of treasure it and keep it on or know where it is at all times, just because I would be like heartbroken if I couldn't find it. Number 9, who is your style crush? My style crush right now is actually Penelope Cruz, just dating back to this year's Oscars, because I'm so in love with the dress that she wore. And if you haven't seen it, just Google it, seriously. It is the most gorgeous periwinkle, old Hollywood kind of Grace Kelly style dress, and I just fell in love with it at first glance. And yeah, I think it was the best dress at the Oscars this year, so that kind of makes her my style crush of the moment. And then finally, number 10, tell us something we don't know about you. This is kind of a funny one for someone who vlogs a lot to do. I had to kind of think about this one. And I'm still not sure that you guys don't know this because I just kind of talk to you casually and then I forget what I've told you. You guys kind of know what I mean. Like when you talk to your friends, like can you remember exactly what you've told them? No. So I don't think that you guys know that I used to be a competitive fencer. Before I got to the very end of my high school, between the ages of 11 and like 15, yeah, 11 and 16 kind of. I was a competitive fencer and it took up a lot of my time. I got really, really into it. I never competed at very high levels because it took me a really long time to get into the competition. Fencing is a really, really hard sport. It involves a lot of different skills. You have to be agile and fit, and you need a lot of practice and a lot of training. But I got really into it and I absolutely adored it. But it's very intense, so when I got into college I kind of gave it up. But before that, when I was younger, I loved fencing and I loved all of the hours that I spent at the fencing club practicing, and I actually got all the stuff. Maybe I'll show you guys someday. I actually would really, really like to get back into it just as a source of exercise, because like if you guys want to pick up like a sort of, I don't know, just very unusual kind of sport that is great for your body, seriously consider fencing. It's a really, really good source of exercise, and it's so much fun. Like, I know that like playing with swords isn't really something that you guys would probably think that I would like, but I loved it. I did foil, by the way. If you're wondering, there are 3 different weapons in fencing, foil, épée, and saber, and I did foil. Which is the lightest of the 3, which is good because have you guys seen these arms and these wrists? Yeah. So it was just the easiest one for me to pick up, and I kind of stuck with it. And yeah, I don't think that you guys knew that about me at all. In fact, now that I'm talking about it, I really don't think that I have told you about it because there's just so much to say, I guess. So yeah, this vlog is probably getting really, really long, so I'm gonna go and I will see you in my next video.